LeBron James has never had a teammate as perfect as Anthony Davis. Their games complement each other perfectly. If LeBron James could pick any other person on planet Earth to be his running mate, it would be Anthony Davis. There are other super. Davis lands in Los Angeles at an ideal and fascinating time. There is no unbeatable. Moreover, the two cross paths at a reputation-curving pivot point in their careers. Both failed to make video by CBS Sports. LeBron is about to enter his 17th season and has played 10,000 more minutes than any other active player. Yes, 10, but at the same time, LeBron still deserves more touches, responsibility, and decision-making power than whoever else is on his team. While any other self-creation has never been the primary way Davis gets buckets. 27 play. The big picture advantages for the pairing are self-evident. Davis should lower, that help goes both ways. Minus a brief, on paper, LeBron and Davis should elevate each other's very best qualities from the start. In 2017-18, and were the top three duos that generated more assisted baskets at the rim than anyone else. Fourth was Davis, but their most direct connection will be in the pick and roll. Davis induces a watch Karl Anthony Towns as barrels into the paint off Davis drag screen. The spacing here is critical, with three Pelicans lined up behind the three-point line on the left side. Towns is responsible, and look at what happens here to pour. A simple ball fake. James has played with role partners that demanded respect before, but Davis is one of the feared divers of all time. Not every defense will drop Davis man. Some might duck under. One of the most intriguing ways they'll collaborate is off-ball. LeBron will set. Expect Los Angeles to borrow a few sets from Pelicans coach's playbook, too. In one simple act, doing so is also necessary to create wider driving lanes for LeBron. A tenet of James, there are straightforward ways to get Davis going from the perimeter, like a pick and pop higher on the floor. There are also some. This stuff was complicated enough to stop before, and with LeBron either directly involved in the screen or drawing attention at the top with the ball in his hands, defenses will have no other choice but to wilt. Regardless of who else is on the team, these are some ways LeBron and Davis will work together. If new coach-elect James has teamed up with some hypnotic talent in the back half of his career, but placing him beside Davis is like introducing Martin Scorsese to Leonardo DiCaprio. It's invigorating. Even though they sacrificed most of their future to make this tandem real, what matters is the short term. End. A related slideshow ranking the top 50 NBA draft prospects provided by Yard Barker A.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot bar. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.